this guy come in one time, and he was slow, and I was being nice. I was honestly being nice. I was managing at the time, and he comes in, and he was like, he didn't have enough money to pay for his cheeseburger. He got a cheeseburger and fries, and he didn't have enough money to pay for all of it. It was,
What'd you pay for him?
No, but listen, this is the thing, okay? So in Pasadena, they have these, I don't know what they really are. They're not cops, but they're like people that kind of monitor the city, I guess you could say.
Angels?
I don't know what they do. They're yellow. They wear yellow. But anyways, so you're supposed to be able to call them, like, if you have problems. So this guy comes in, and he orders all this stuff, and the waitress is like, he doesn't have enough money to pay for it. So I go up to him, I'm like, you have to pay for this, And he was like...
Was he like a bum or just a normal guy?
No, just slow,
Okay. Okay.
And I said, you have to pay for this, and, like, he wasn't really understanding. So basically, he gave me, like, a $10 bill or something. And he didn't have it. So, he leaves, and about, not even kidding you, 5 minutes later or something, 5 to 10 minutes later, one of those guys in the yellow comes in, and he's like, the man outside said that you stole his money. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, he said that he handed you, and I knew the guy was confused, and he was like, he said that you stole his money, and I was like, no, I said, I didn't steal his money. He didn't even have enough. I made him give me money because he didn't even have enough, and I pulled up his bill. I'm like, he didn't even have enough. This is what I deal with, though. I'm like, he didn't even have enough to pay for his bill, you know what I mean? And then he was like, oh, and it was like this big issue, and I'm like, oh my God, but that's like, it's crazy the things you have to deal with out here.
Deal with anywhere. Drunks are the worst thing in the world to deal with, and if you got a slow person besides,
I know they are.
That's terrible because he don't understand that he did wrong.
Well, yeah, he was slow, and I was trying to explain to the guy, and then he finally got it. I'm like, I would never take somebody's money like that. My God, $10 or something. You didn't have enough to pay for it. I was trying to explain to the gentleman, you don't have enough to pay for it. I have to take this money. Well, this is all the money that I have. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? You're like, we have this one guy that comes in, he's called, do you remember that movie,
Radio.
No. Do you remember that movie,
No.
Rain Man?
Rain Man?
No, the guy with the hair all over his head. Jim Carrey plays him.
Hair all over his head.
Unfortunate Events.
Lemony Snickets.
Lemony Snickets?
Lemony Snickets, that's what we call him.
Very nice.
No.
That movie was awesome, by
I never saw it.
It is. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Okay, but he's very genius, smart, that he's crazy. Like, he really is that, but he looks like, what's his name?
Lemony Snickets.
Lemony Snickets, yeah. So, he comes in, though, and he, when I worked in Hollywood, they banned him from there because he ended up getting so crazy, but super genius smart.
In what way?
Like, the guy, in the movie with, Anthony Hopkins, where he's just so freaking smart, he can't fit into normal life. That's how this guy is. His IQ has to be... I mean, seriously. He comes in and he sits by at a table all by himself, and he orders the same thing every day.
What does he order?
That he comes in. Usually, he calls them chips, but they're fries.
Okay.
But he will only let...
Is he from England?
A black waitress wait on him. That's it. Nobody else is allowed to wait on him. He will only let certain people wait on him. And one girl in particular that he likes a lot. He'll always have her wait on him. And he's got a temper, though, man, because he's just so crazy that you don't know how to deal with him. You're just like... I mean, my customers, my gosh. These are just some of the customers I'm naming. But this man is a genius. An absolute genius, but so much that he's crazy.
That's
his
weird.
clothes are all ripped, some of his clothes are all ripped up and stuff. His hair's all over his head. But he is, to talk to him, you're just like, you could never keep up with him. video or the same thing, but he will snap on you right now if you don't understand what he's saying. Like, he will snap on you. You're just like,
Is there a bug on the side of my face right here?
no. Yes,
Where?
you got it.
Bit.
We call him Lemony Snicket. I'm like, I'm not waiting on him.